Dr. Reuben Abbati is an epitome of bigotry. It is not bad to disagree with someone, but to insist that your opinion and your thought is the best is bigotry. I'd like you guys to watch this video and see how he has insisted and has stand on the mandate of Chukwumacha Soludo, the governor of Anambra State, on the saying that any politicians who insist on one term must visit psychiatric hospital indirectly. Watch this video. I'll be right back.
But I'm saying that any politician that comes to you and says, I'm going to do only one term, that's a sign of desperation. It will not work. Just like all these gambits about serving food, carrying plates, and doing boy at parties that could be better organized by event organizers, it's also a sign of desperation. It doesn't work. It will never work. And then the second challenge, of course, is that you say the North will buy into this idea of one term. No, the North will not. Because the civil war in this country has never ended. I don't believe that Northerners who are already aggrieved with a Yoruba president will just shift and embrace the possibility of an Igbo president. There are contradictions in this country that have not been sorted out. We should lay the emphasis on competence, ability. If the Nigerian people are politically educated to a point where they can vote for a competent person, regardless of where it comes from, regardless of his religion, that's when this country will begin to move forward. So all this, I will do one time, I will serve you food, I will give you agbado. No, please. That's not going to work, in my own opinion. I don't know whether you disagree.
Dr. Reuben Abbati has categorically maintained that the Igbos are not going to accept one term, not even the Peter Obi. Well, let me tell you that Peter Obi has a track record, a proven track record, that whenever he says a thing and makes an agreement, he keeps it. Peter Obi is a man of integrity. It has been proven, it has been verified up until today that no one has ever brought up or bring up any negative vibe to contradict what he has been preaching all this while. So Peter Obi is a man of integrity. I love the response of the media analysts. Let's watch this video and see what he responded with.
Very interesting proposition by Mr. Peter Obi there. And then, of course, your question is very, very apt. There's always been this mutual distrust between Nigeria's ethnic groups, especially when it comes to the presidency. But like you have said, if he does come to power, it will be a different ballgame. But don't forget that your former boss, former President Goodluck Jonathan, then as president of Nigeria in 2010-2011, had proposed a single term of 6 years. Having seen how the presidency is being used like a football to be kicked around the 6 geopolitical zones, he has said that, look, if we want this country to move better and for us to achieve this rotational presidency, I think one term of 6 years will be better. And so that's the context from which I'm saying this proposition by the former Labour Party presidential candidate in 2023. And he's putting his integrity at stake. And, you know, it's like advertising. Peter Obi is pitching to the North and pitching to the rest of the country. But what I want to say is that Nigerians should critically take a look at it. They should give it a huge consideration, considering the challenges that we have right now. The Southwest itself, from which President Tinubu comes from, has enjoyed this Fourth Republic more than other component parts of the country. And I think Peter Obi was trying to direct that to other parts of Nigeria to take a critical look at it, because Obasanjo did 8 years. We've had Tinubu now completing one term, which will now make it 12 years by 2027. So if Peter Obi is able to, you know, put his integrity more at stake and reach out to the right stakeholders, he could actually pitch this in a better position that will make it look like the Southeast can conclude that 4 years that's left for Southern Nigeria and that he stands a chance People should hold him by his integrity. Yes, of course, he actually did well in the last presidential election, and his integrity is at stake. But the major problem that I have with him is not this pitching that he has brought in place. It's for the fact that he's confusing his followers, his supporters at the moment, because they don't know whether he's in ADC or he's still in Labour Party. And so that in itself, that he does not have a strong political vehicle that they can count on right now, is counting against him compared to this pitch. But this pitch that he has brought is a very, very perfect pitch. It aligns with what then President Goodluck Jonathan has said. And I think rational Nigerians who think politically and want the sustenance of this country should actually consider it, and they can hold the Southeast and Mr. Peter Obi to this one-term proposal. It's a very good proposal, conclude the 4-year of the South. But of course, then you have the biggest elephant in the house, President Bola Tinubu. Can he, if given the opportunity by ADC, for example, defeat a Bola Tinubu who is an incumbent, who has all the appurtenances of power, the coercive apparatus of state to wriggle his way into 2027?
Well, these are the right questions we should be asking. Peter Obi is a man of integrity with a very proven track record. If Peter Obi has vowed and has promised to maintain one term, Peter Obi will keep to his promise. Peter Obi does not manipulate like every other politician, like Wike, the FCT minister, who has declared that after his term in Rivers State, he will not have anything to do with the governor, and yet he's the one controlling the Rivers State from FCT. So Peter Obi is not that kind of person. Let's unite and push a positive narrative that can move the country forward and not destroying one's image. If he has said it, he has not been given an opportunity and he disappoints. He has not been given any opportunity in any leadership of office or position, and he disappoints or he behaves differently. Peter Obi has maintained status quo and has maintained for the past how many years that he has been campaigning. He has maintained his words. He has not changed mouth. He has not changed what he has been saying. He kept on saying his interest is to make a better Nigeria. Peter Obi is not hungry. He's not going to be president just so he can be president. He's going there to make an impact. And we believe and we trust that Peter Obi can make the difference. So thank you for watching. Guys, share your opinion on the comment sections respectively. Let's know what you think. See you in the next video.